Before we begin, I have to tell a little story, and this is gonna sound familiar, but bear with me. A few years ago, I applied to be the comedy writer for a game called Fortnite. And seeing as I'm still doing this, you can guess I didn't get the job. Sound familiar? That said, I'm ready to enact my revenge. Fortnite is pretty damn funny. Good call not hiring me, Epic. I hate you, but good call. If you haven't guessed yet, this is Fortnite, and I don't even know where to begin with this game. Do you like shooters, base building, collecting stuff, gathering games, crafting games, RPGs, tower defense games, breaking piñatas? If your answer is yes to all of these things, then good news, you'll probably like Fortnite. If your answer is no to any of these things, bad news, you're gonna be doing a lot of all of these things. Fortnite is what I'm going to call a really good cluster. It has a little bit of everything for everyone. Yet, unlike other games that try and do this and end up being an unfocused mess, Fortnite actually pulls it off. Somehow. I'm not really sure how, but yeah, it works. At least mostly. The story of the game is, the world is overrun by zombies, or as this game calls them, husks. Zombies! Excuse me. There's some kind of storm involved, and I don't know, I didn't write the damn thing. Obviously. The core part of the game works like this. Pick a mission or an area on your map, teleport in either by yourself or with a team of up to 3 other people, and then proceed to complete the objectives. Easy enough, except there's more. The environment in each map is almost completely destructible. Cars, trees, poles, plants, rocks, walls, houses, and you're going to want to break them all. Not because you have some base desire to destroy everything around you, although you might, I don't know you, but because each of them drops materials, which you'll need to craft stuff. Stuff like weapons, traps, ammo, and walls for your base. Yes, there's base building in this game, but more on that in a second. Each mission will have a main objective, but as you run around the area, you'll discover additional ones, such as saving survivors, gathering certain items, or just flat out having a time limit. Most missions that I've played up to this point, which hasn't been overly long, mind you, probably only 20 hours or so, which is totally not long enough for this game, involve activating a machine that you then have to protect. This means that you're going to need to build walls around said machine, and perhaps lay some traps around to help fend off the onslaught of zombies. Excuse me. Husks. In between these missions, you'll go back to your home base of operations to build up defenses there. This is where base building really comes into play. Every so often, you'll have a mission to defend your home base. Here, you basically have free reign to build whatever you want. Naturally, you can build something simple and practical, and by that I mean hodgepodged, because I have no sense of design, or make a freaking castle like Wibbles. Seriously, I could live here. Or a giant saw-like death trap like Action Heroine. One step in this place and you're gonna lose the majority of your limbs. Eat your heart out, Jigsaw. All of this is really fun. Melee and ranged combat feel good and have oomph to them. You know what I mean? Oomph. Oomph. You know what I mean. Building is nicely customizable and intuitive, and playing with friends is a freaking blast. I find all of this to be an A, or at least an A-. But when you're not on a map is where I feel like the game begins to falter a bit. Just holy crap, there's so many damn items and menus and ugh. This is where the cluster comes in. So let's start with items. The main thing you need to know is that everything you get in this game has a rarity, level, and rank. Being an MMO channel, most of my viewers are probably familiar with these. Gray is the lowest rarity, followed by green, blue, purple, and then orange. You'll use experience to level things up, and then use rare materials to increase their rank. Then level them up some more, increase their rank again, and repeat. Leveling all of this up will give those items or heroes different buffs, skills, and stat increases. And this applies to everything. Weapons, traps, heroes, defenders, survivors, your freaking toenails, everything. After missions, you're given certain items and a random loot box. But the majority of your items will come from llama piñatas. Lots and lots of piñatas. Fortnite, I think we need to have a talk. What do you have against piñatas? Did Viva Piñata hurt you as a child? It's okay. You can tell me. Just show me on the piñata where it touched you. Ah, I see. Yeah, you should probably see a licensed therapist. Seriously, just about every piece of loot in this game is random. If you hate loot boxes, Fortnite will make your head explode. You'll be opening a lot of boxes and a lot of llamas. Sometimes llamas can turn into silver or gold for extra loot, but that's rare, and it's all random. It's okay, I don't think it's terrible, but if you want a legendary item or hero, as you likely will after playing for some time, you very well could be out of luck. Or you might have great luck and get several legendaries out of one llama, in which case stop playing this and go to Vegas obvious, you dummy. As I stated, I just feel bogged down in menus here. So let's have a quick look at them all. You have your map where you'll select missions. That one's pretty easy. Then you have your heroes. These are the characters you can actually play in map. You have 4 basic types: soldier, constructor, ninja, and outlander. They all have their different strengths and weaknesses. I'll let you figure that out. There are also several different characters for each type, each of which is a little different. You can basically choose whichever fits your playstyle, unless your quest tells you to play something else. On this same screen, you can assign other heroes to give you passive bonuses, and up to 3 defenders to help you defend whatever machine you're defending this time. I should rewrite that. Then you have squads. Within this tab, you have 3 different menus. Survivor squads, which provide passive benefits, and within this, you have 5 different types of squads. And you know what? Just figure it out. That's seriously about as much information as the game gives you about it. Why should I be the one to explain it? You then have defender squads, which are NPCs that help you defend your various home bases, and then expedition squads, which you send out to gather items and materials. Moving on, Armory! In here, you have all of your various weapon and trap schematics, all of your heroes, defenders, survivors, resources, and your collection book. The collection book is where you can store or collect extra versions of characters and items you don't need. As you collect more, you'll start to gain rewards for doing so. But with the aforementioned randomized loot, good luck filling this sucker out 100%. Next up is skills. You've got 2 different types: skill skills and research skills. Skill points are obtained by running missions and completing various objectives. Putting points into these large trees, of which you have several, will give you various bonuses, unlock skills, items, etc. Research points are simply gained over time, and you gather them by logging into the game. Using these gives you more bonuses. Loot is where you store all of your demon llamas, which actively don't want you to kill them. It's kinda creepy.
This one's gonna sting.
It's like we're training a generation of serial killers. You get llamas for doing certain missions, completing certain tasks, or by spending V-Bucks, which you can buy for cash or obtain slowly through doing missions.
Hey, watch what you're swinging on.
Okay, seriously, mixed signals here. I'm supposed to want to break these things, and then you make me not want to break them. Make up your mind, game. Store is pretty self-explanatory. And quests. There are several different types of quests to do, and I suggest you do them if you want any decent rewards. That is a lot of time spent in menus. As I said, this is where the game falters for me slightly. I just want to go build stuff and kill zombies. Ugh. Husks, excuse me. Do I really have to deal with all of this? Answer yes, but I don't want to. And there you have it. Fortnite, a game I really enjoy like 75% of the time, and mildly dislike the rest. This game is still in early access, although boxed copies at retail stores would say otherwise, so all of this could change. To play now, however, you'll have to pay, but when the game launches sometime next year, it'll be free to play. I suggest maybe waiting until then, unless you're going to be playing co-op with friends, because then it's a hoot. Did I just say hoot? Good God, I need to go to bed. Oh, also you find bacon in toilets and use it. What the f*** is that about? And that was Fortnite. I love the game, but hate the menus. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button for future videos. If you liked this video, why not watch another one? You can also follow me on Twitter or Facebook for some funny thoughts, and follow me on Twitch for my weekly live streams. And you can donate to me on Patreon like these other amazing people. I play some co-op with them if you know what I mean. Yeah, you do.